Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's your boy JLerone with JLerone Presents, where we talk about the facts, foolishness, and black female effery. Today's video, man, we're going to be looking at Corey Holcomb, who's going to be talking about, women basically submitting to men, you know what I'm saying, and following the men's system, order, and structure. All right. So we're going to go ahead and listen to that. And he had a guest on who was giving her take on the whole situation, and it was a hot mess. But we're going to go ahead and get into that. All right, you guys, please go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, share. All right, it helps the channel grow. All right, and let's go ahead and get into it, man. Fair use, and yeah, let's do it. All right.
But what I'm saying is, if your character ain't shit, why don't you finally stand up and say, I'm not a good character person, so I could see why this guy didn't really have fun around me. He just fucked me. And when the fucking was over, he was so happy to get the fuck away from me. And this is a constant in my life. When are women gonna stand up and say that? You have no character. Don't nobody like you.
That's man.
It's true for some.
Pussy has no value. The value is cooperation. That's what.
Will you say that again, brother?
Pussy has zero value. The value is cooperation. The value is in taking instructions. The value is in can you be a part of something bigger than yourself and your ego? How do you deal with failure? Because if you're a woman, you're going to fail if you're not getting proper instruction. The value is in cooperation. Period, point blank.
A woman will tell a nigga who made something out of nothing, you need to do it my way. And whenever they tell me that, I try not to laugh in their face. I try to calm them down and let them know, listen, sweetheart, if I follow you, I'll be like you and your kids and your mama. You have to follow my instruction so that I can lead you out of the fucking miserable cycle you in. You have to listen to me. I'm not gonna guide you wrong. You just can't be jealous on the other bitch's day to be with me.
You're less than a whore if you're a woman that don't follow instructions. Because at least a whore is under the guidance of something bigger than herself. You know what I'm saying?
You just threw a mean ass
less
dart.
than a whore.
Blah.
Yeah, you're a half. You're not even a one. You're a half.
It is.
I mean, like I would be interested to hear what the beautiful ladies on the panel have to say about not following instructions. If a nigga is in your pussy hole, you are supposed to bow down to him.
Oh God! See, exactly. There you go. I like that laugh.
Why would you fuck somebody but not fuck with them? How am I good enough to enter you, but I'm not good enough to submit to? Why?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yes.
No, I'm just playing because you guys could.
Darlene, we would love to
I'm
hear.
just laughing. No, I'm just saying, just throwing it out there because you'd probably break down. You wouldn't admit it on air, but you'd probably break down. I'm just saying, if somebody were to actually tell you the truth, that it's just for that.
We need the truth.
Okay.
We thrive off the truth.
Like if some broad said, it's okay, but
It don't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, dick is the last thing I'm leading with.
Sounds
I get what she said. She said, you might not obey somebody who dick ain't shit, right?
I would never do. I'm just saying.
It's okay to tell the truth. If you judge a man off his dick, ain't nothing wrong with your reason you led by dick.
I don't
Somebody
do
said
that, though. I don't even like.
Somebody said I'm talking pimping. No, this is biblical. These are God's words.
Nah, they don't know them lame.
Yeah,
so I have this theory, right? I have this theory that people are like food, right? So, because when you talk about what do you bring to the table, I would assume you're talking about a dinner table. So what do you bring to the table? What type of food are you? So what type of food you are, and food is what? A meal is what? It's ingredients, right? So you don't determine your ingredients. Some of your ingredients they're made when you get here. It's your DNA, it's your environment, it's the music you listen to, it's the movies you watch. So your ingredients and what you bring to the table, you need to understand that you could be good food, you're just at the wrong table. So it's about understanding who you are and what you bring to the table and who you are as a person and making sure you're at the right table with the right ingredients.
You gotta understand what you are.
No, when you hungry, you hungry.
You hungry. But
No.
I'm just letting you know when you hungry, you hungry.
Some women,
He'll eat anything.
I remember when I tried to feed my dog some shit he didn't like. That motherfucker looked at me like he looked at me like, you pussy motherfucker, I'm not eating that shit. It wasn't number 3 days later. That motherfucker, I was like, yeah, motherfucker. You eat what I give you.
that's real shit.
So when I say meet people where they at, understand that people don't determine their ingredients. You are such a Chicago nigga, Corey.
I don't
Like, to
understand.
your-
I don't
to
understand
your
what you're
core.
saying. And remember, we just talking so we can speak honestly as we
Yeah,
have
this
this
ain't-
banter. Like, I don't understand what you said when you said, like, people supposed to meet at the table with the right ingredients.
Yes.
Like when they're saying,
Yes.
when
So
they're
so
trying to test-
understanding how you're coming to somebody's table. If you the man, you choose me. I need to come to your table and understand what's needed at your table.
I
So-
can't choose you.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
always got to
That's
choose
it.
me.
Yeah, but you choose first. The Bible says a man when a man find a wife, right? In the beginning, I have to choose you back, but you choose me initially. That's how
No.
it
You
usually
always choose me.
Ugh.
No.
It's out of order.
No, that ain't how it go.
Every
Men
bitch
choose
that I
women-
chased,
I'm
every
not-
bitch that I chased really got the best of me.
I'm not out here, but it's about understanding the table you at and understanding how to be of service at that table. That's what I'm saying. So how to love
That's
you
true.
specifically.
No,
so,
but-
how to love you specifically. Understanding your love language. How do you like to be loved? Not loving you the way I think you should be loved. Not giving you what I think the right ingredients are. It's what you need at your table. Do you understand?
I see what you're
And if
saying.
it ain't meshing, but what if you
I'm
put-
trying
you know
to
what I'm saying?
understand.
Like,
I get what
it
you're
depends
saying.
on what the
I'm
person
not trying to be
wants.
argumentative. I'm just trying to
But
understand.
it
It's
depends on
not.
what the
It's-
person wants. That's what
so-
I'm saying. So if somebody wants to just knock
Yes.
you, just take you down, that's different than saying I want to be with her in a certain relationship. So if the person already knows what's coming to him from someone, right? Like, oh, he just wants this. He don't want me. He don't want to be in that kind of relationship.
Knowing what's needed at somebody's table. So knowing their love language,
Right.
knowing what they
You have a choice
you
to
like
stay
to,
in
like
that.
how
or
do you
not.
how do you like to be loved? What's your love language? Is it quality time? Is it gifts?
That's-
Is it physical touch? Is it acts of service? Corey, I can tell you now, your
That-
love language is acts of service and physical touch. You like when bitches can do shit for you, be of service to you, right? Because you like, oh, I had a ticket, and she knew I had a ticket, and she could have paid the shit. Like, if you could do little shit for Corey, you won him over. If you could do little shit that he won't remember, oh my God, and cook for a nigga, he will love you forever. You like acts of service.
I
And,
don't really like bitches cooking for me. I don't trust bitches I'm fucking.
oh Lord.
That's some funny shit.
Bitch, I'm gonna eat off your plate. That's rare. That's rare. It takes a lot. If I eat food you cook for me, you are special.
Really?
Yes. You can't just, Corey,
you
I
can pay
prepared
that.
something and I come over and eat it. I'm not a rat.
Why would you have to be a rat?
know.
That's my love language. I love to cook for my man. Like that's my thing. I want you to.
But it's only one.
It's such an important part of your life. The food, what you eat.
It's
But
only
is it-
one. It's only one language. They always bring up these different love languages. A woman's only love language is service, being a helpmate. Everything else falls in line if that's right, in my opinion.
There you go.
Everybody.
In his opinion, that's why he said that. Yeah.
Everybody has different love languages. Sometimes it's quality time. Sometimes it's words of affirmation. It's physical touch. It's gifts. It's acts of service. Those are the 5 love languages.
Yeah.
Everybody
Have you
don't like
ever,
to be
Craig,
loved.
Wanting to
have
spend
you ever
time.
taken a gift from a woman and felt like it wasn't a setup? And I ain't trying to guide you no way foul, but I'm saying when a girl give me something, I'll be like, oh shit,
That's sad. Every time he says something like
what
that,
the
I'm like,
fuck is she
I'm
on?
like, that is so
Yeah.
sad. I know
Why do you
that's
think
sad.
Women hide
That's
their
just someone being
intentions,
nice. Like, that's-
and all these different love languages are just ways to disguise their true intentions.
That's
At
not
the
It's their
end
witch's
of the
brew.
day,
That's not-
at the end of the day,
that's how they.
if you're not serving the man you fucking with, you out of order. You can't. You're not even allowed. My dick won't even get hard if you're not cooperating. I'm not like you know what I'm saying. That
In what way do women not cooperate to you?
Okay.
Can I give you an example?
Go
You
ahead.
got
Yeah,
one,
you know,
Craig?
yeah, go ahead.
You got
go
one?
ahead. Go
Yours
first.
is the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
as his?
Go ahead.
If you my woman, what the fuck is you doing at the Beyonce concert without begging me to go?
See,
I just want to know. What the fuck is you around these weirdos for? Don't you know you bring that energy home to me? Have you
brother.
seen the audience at a Beyonce concert?
Yeah.
I done seen bitches say, I'm going to the concert. And I never trip. I just be like, okay, because I watch them. It's fascinating to watch a bitch
and
do
that
what the fuck she want to do when she supposed to be somebody that's motherfucking under my umbrella.
And that's not even as heavy. He's talking about just being in that environment. That's not nowhere even as heavy as a guy who messes around with a bunch of women and bringing that to him.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bad energy.
Yeah.
That's you
No,
got all
Darlene,
that ghost limits,
if
but
you
can't
say-
take that the crowd at a Beyonce concert is who they are. That's heavy.
Darling, you say if a man is messing with multiple women, he's bringing bad energy
it's
home?
all there. It just sticks around. It just keeps home everywhere. Whoever he's messing around with, it just keeps in that circle, and it's
Yeah.
negative.
I got a
That's
point to
bad.
make about Beyonce.
I tell you this, all the bitches that I fuck with for real up close, they should all meet up and you'll see there's not a lot of negative energy. I got one negative bitch that I fuck with, but she is so useful in so many ways. It's hard to take her insecurity, because that's what it is. Her insecurity rules her.
Yeah.
And I've told her it's so hard to bring you up to the level of more than $150 after every lick because your insecurity is obvious. I told her, other than that, you a great person to have around, but your insecurity with the other women in the crew is fucking up your motherfucking time with a nigga.
Man, that's some good shit. Yeah. Yeah.
You can't be worried about the other bitches. I'm telling you, I'm smart enough to pick bitches that's clean for the most part.
See, there it is. That was all you needed. So that's all they needed
That's
for the
funny,
most part.
yes.
If you didn't catch that for the most part, something wrong. So see, no, that's all you need is just a little bit of that for most part. That means they out there. It's just for everybody. The guys belong to the street too.
The who belong to the
Yeah.
street?
When you guys say she belongs to the street, guys are out there. They pavement. Shit, they are the pavement. They belong. They are the
What?
street.
I am the street.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so yeah, that was a lot in that first, I think about 7-8 minutes. But when they talk about love languages, man, it's like, I think Craig has said it. The love language is, first of all, the woman has to be a helpmeet. After that, everything else just falls into place. So when these women be talking about love languages, all these separate love languages, you can't have one without the other. So you gotta take a little bit of this one, a little bit of that one, a little bit of acts of service, a little bit of physical touch, a little bit of words of affirmation. You know what I'm saying? But they always lump it into either you gotta have this or that, or maybe 2 out of the 5 or 3 out of the 5. I mean, but like I said, for a relationship to work, you gotta have a little bit of all of it, man. It ain't just one thing to concentrate on, or two or three, love languages. So that love language crap, to me, it's just a bunch of crap, right? Like I said, you need a little bit of each and every one, not just concentrate a lot on maybe 2 or 3 of them. But yeah, so, and the other part where at the end of this, D was talking about, so yeah, D was talking about bringing bad energy when a man mess with multiple women. Men can mess with multiple women, right? It's hard for women to mess with multiple men though, because women will grab that energy from those men. But what it is, a lot of women get energies from bad men. So you can get energy from good men and you can get energy from bad men. Anywhere it go, you're going to consume that energy. But a lot of women grab the bad energy from bad men, put it that way. Now, men can get energy or whatever from women, but for the most part, it don't affect us the same way as it affects, women getting energy from men, right? It's a difference. That's why men can be with multiple women and it won't affect them because we don't get emotionally involved. You women get emotionally involved. That's why when y'all be sleeping with all these different men, y'all consume that energy. And like I said, women will get with the worst men and consume all that negative energy. You don't see a lot of women sleeping with a lot of good men. They always sleeping with a lot of bad men. That's why they consume that bad energy. Now, if women were around here sleeping with a bunch of good men, they will take that energy as well. But yeah, it'll be good energy. You know what I'm saying? But they will be consuming that energy, no matter what it is. But like I said, we see a lot of women that sleep with a lot of men, and a lot of the men that they sleep with are bad men. That's why they consume that bad energy.
For resources makes you a whore, but fucking for resources, it just makes you, a businesswoman.
Yeah, but you yourself would have to say that if a woman just gets around a lot, Craig, come on, you do look. There's a lack of respect.
So then I can say the same for you, because they got the pink mafia. So if you get bent over, use your resources. Your ass is a resource.
I mean,
so you don't want to get fucked to get on.
It ain't the same thing, because can't no gay nigga take it from me. Women put themselves in danger. Being a female comedian, you putting yourself in the lion's den. You're around men you don't know, and you're letting their ability to make you laugh vouch for their character. You just named 5 niggas who are comedians. You spoke highly of them, but you don't know really shit about what type of men they are, what type of character they have.
She know what kind of men they are.
So what I'm saying is,
they treat her.
Anytime
it's about how they treat me.
No, I'm not saying there's something wrong with them dudes, but what I'm saying is, when you're a woman and you're an entertainer, you're putting yourself in danger. You're taking a risk by stepping into an industry with a lot of low character motherfuckers. It's a lot of niggas out here that'll rape you and do things to you that are unjust. You're putting yourself in harm's way, and you telling me that you just the one that ain't willing to play that game.
Listen, Craig, this is more to your point. I know female comics that'll be on the road with a comic that beat up bitches. And you know what they will say? He don't hit me.
Right.
Oh, no. Well, that...
I've seen it. Well, I'll be like,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think your day ain't coming?
It's coming.
Oh, no.
Craig said when you out here as an entertainer, a female entertainer,
You in danger.
it's a lonely, dangerous road. And that's why
if you don't know how to create boundaries, I am a professional friend zoner and boundary creator. I don't put myself in no positions, because you know what? After I get off stage, I go home. I'm not getting fucked up in the green room, so you're not about to catch me slipping on nothing. Right. When I get off stage, I take my ass to my room.
But you're still in danger, though. You're still in danger.
Yeah,
because we're talking about probabilities, statistics. So when they put up sexual assault statistics is based on a bunch of different situations. So I'm not saying that you are in danger, but the probabilities of it happening are higher than if you were at the house under the protection of a man. And then secondly, we all know comedians out here that are those types of niggas. And it's always broads tucked up under these niggas talking about, oh, he's a good dude. No, it's sometimes I be seeing these female comics with certain niggas, and I don't say nothing, but I be like, that's wild. Some of these niggas.
You know how this nigga move.
But that's
man.
But he don't do that to me.
No.
But shout out to the comedians, to the male headliners that don't make female comedians feel like that. Shout out to D.L. Hughley, one of the most respectful comedians I ever worked under. Never made me feel like nothing, never wanted no pussy, only gave me game and gave me time on stage and paid me great. Shout out to D.L. Hughley. Shout out to Michael Blackson. Michael Blackson don't want no pussy from me. I don't know why you think everybody you tour with, you got the fuck. He don't want it. He don't need it. I'm cool with his fiance. That's my boo. Hey, Ryder. So shout out to Mike.
Well, let me just say this.
Shout out to the niggas that don't do that.
Can I say this to you?
Everybody ain't like that. And the ones that
yes, they are.
Fuck y'all.
Oh, wow.
Any man that's out past 10 p.m. that don't have a ride home will rape you.
Oh my gosh. Wow, Craig.
Any nigga that's out past 10 p.m. that don't have his own car that needs a ride home will rape you. I mean, I could give
And
you
how do you
all
know this?
types of scenarios because you got to understand, you dealing with people that are predators. They put themselves in situations where they could benefit from the weak. If you're a woman out past 10 and you don't have car, you're in a position to be hunted.
Well, can I say this, Craig?
Go ahead.
Because this is real shit. If you are on the road with a male comic headliner and he ain't trying to fuck you, that means your options in life are damn near gone.
Oh well, then so be it.
Remember
why do you
I
think-
said that
Why do you think that?
because I know what men do.
But you.
And right there, what Craig is talking about is that you have to be careful of every man. Just because these men are not doing anything to you at this moment, that don't mean that they won't. Now, not all men are bad. We're not saying that, but pretty much every dude that you come around will have some type of an agenda. You know what I'm saying? He might be friendly with you. He might just, kiki, hee hee, ha ha, and laugh with you and be nice and all that. But if push comes to shove, you offer that dude some tail. If he figure he can get it, he go after it. He go try you. He go try to get it. Now, not saying that he's gonna R-word you like Craig was saying, but there are some guys out here in this world that you have to be careful of, right? So, and that's all they're saying. It's like women, y'all go to these places and you're by yourselves, you're unprotected. It's different if you like in this chick case, you performing and your man is with you. He's there to protect you. A lot of guys ain't gonna come at you when your man is there with you. But when they all in these places by yourselves and you don't have no protection, no man around you, the chances that these guys are gonna come at you a certain type of way are gonna be a lot greater. And that's all that they're saying.
That's game.
No, I don't need a pep talk. I need a ring.
That's game.
Really? You want to get married and
A
you're a comedian?
ring? You can't get married at your age.
You just
right.
let roll over you, Poppy Weeds. You just
You can't, babe. Don't fuck your career up.
There's no point in trying to change.
If you
somebody
get
at this
married,
age.
that's gonna fuck your career
Why
up.
would it?
Because that nigga is gonna expect you to be his wife, and he deserves that.
If it's
You
the right
can't
guy.
do nothing to help yourself. If you somebody's wife, you got to help him. Unless you like, hold on, let me say something. Now this gonna be controversial.
What? Oh, you think?
Unless you have a situation like Monique and her husband.
Where he's allowed to sleep with other women.
No. Oh, that's cake shit that y'all be worried about. He run the shit.
And to be honest,
He run the shit, and a bitch can say whatever she want to say about that couple. We all know Monique is a motherfucking bulldog. For her to be like, okay, this my nigga. You can't take nothing away from that nigga.
and that's
I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say. You can't take nothing away from that nigga. That nigga is managing the motherfucker that don't nobody run. I ain't never seen nobody calm her down when she motherfucking on her shit.
As a
And motherfucker don't get that nigga his credit.
as
I'm
a
like,
woman
man,
in
that's a man.
entertainment, That's exactly what we want.
What you mean?
A nigga that will run the show for us. That's
Nah.
exactly what we want.
Hell no.
That's exactly why you think Wendy had Kevin. Like when you're
Who was Wendy?
Wendy
Williams.
Williams.
She was
Wendy
fucking
Williams
that nigga
crazy
with-
than a motherfucker.
Ain't her-
Yeah.
ain't
And he was
gay?
fucking niggas in the.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh,
Yeah.
Listen, it's women in a certain position, because we are vulnerable, because we have to deal with so many men. We want a bulldog of a nigga where they like, oh, I'm not gonna fuck with her because her nigga don't play that. That's the type of man we want. I want a nigga that don't play that don't play about.
But he don't do bully shit. He
But
reasons.
it don't have to be. He don't have to do bully shit. It could be his presence where you know that this man don't play.
Girl, why you ain't got no man like that?
yeah.
Just tell the truth. You gonna feel so much better if you get it off your chest. A lot of women don't have a man like that because they refuse to let some man train them into the position they need to be in. If you say the word train when you dealing with a woman, she thinks you disrespecting her. But you have to be
Wendy
trained.
chose a terrible nigga, so I know.
She
it's
chose a
bad
nigga that
example.
can take dick. That's what she chose. She don't know how to choose niggas.
Say that again.
She chose a nigga that take dick. That's not choosing a nigga. That's
That's what I'm saying. You talk
I'm
about
sure-
Wendy
I'm sure
Williams,
she-
a
I'm sure
crazy
she didn't
bitch.
I'm sure she didn't even know he was taking dick.
No, she knew.
I'm saying women in power.
Too many
they-
bubbles in the
they
tub
always-
when them niggas sit down.
They always put their man in a position because we want to feel protected. So if we have the option,
Can I say
hey,
something?
talk to my nigga.
Can I say
That's
something?
what Samore's the same way. Samore nigga runs the show.
Oh, is he your manager?
Yes.
Oh.
I ain't saying nothing about some more nigga or some more. I wish them the best.
I'm saying they have the same situation. She put her nigga in position. He was already somebody, but he runs her career.
So let me ask you a question.
And you gotta see him if you talking to her. And you know some more don't play by her coin. Her
So let me
check.
ask you a question. So you doing comedy, you got a nigga like that. He run the show, he taking care of you. Everybody know that he don't play about you, right? And you get offered an opportunity by a male headlining comedian to open best money you ever made in your life, and your husband tell you, nah, that nigga, you can't do that. That nigga ain't right. There's something about that nigga. I don't want you to put yourself in a bad position. What do you do?
I would say,
She fighting it.
I would say let me try the opportunity. If I feel like anything, if I feel like he's gonna
You're not gonna do a
cross the line
motherfucking thing but get in that room where you're supposed to be. What did the nigga say
if I
that?
feel like he gonna cross the line, then I'll let you know.
But here's
And
the thing.
then you can meet him. You can talk to him.
No, but it's already
this my
too
husband,
late.
My husband.
Hell no, you ain't finna defy me and then
then
when it go
and
bad,
woman-
send me at the nigga.
That's
That's crazy. You gonna do what I say.
That's
Like Prince father. You do what I say.
It's niggas out here, big niggas out here putting their hands on bitches, out here giving bitches ultimatums, like for real, not for play. It's some major niggas out here doing that. So if I'm privy to this information, I say no, and you still go, it's
But
over.
if it's that situation, then I'm not going anyway.
Anyway, that's different.
That's
I think.
cap.
I would think.
Yeah, I ain't going.
You're not gonna respect him if he take you back after that.
No, I mean if my dude
We're speaking
knows that this guy,
hypotheticals.
yeah,
This ain't
no,
hypothetical. It's some niggas out here that can change a bitch's life on a whole nother level. That's doing foul shit to
See, I
bitches.
thought we were talking
Nigga
about-
go.
You know, Corey's absolutely right. You know, Monique is a bulldog. Monique is tough. Monique is rough, right? But she does have a man that she will submit to. And I know, like, you can't. It's hard. Y'all women don't like to hear the word submit, but that's what Monique is doing. She submits to her husband, right? Monique can talk crap and be mean and aggressive and masculine to all these other guys, but when it comes to her husband, Monique is gentle. She's subservient, right? She listens to him. She confides in him. She goes with his plan. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Corey's absolutely right with that. And like I said, a lot of women don't want to hear that submit thing because it triggers them. But that's exactly what Monique is doing with her husband. She is submitting to her husband. And another thing, what this young lady was saying here, she was saying that they want a man that's a bulldog. They want a man that will lead them and be, you know, and tell them what to do. But we all hear that. We all hear women say that they want men that'll tell them what to do. But once they get with a man that will tell them what to do, they don't want to listen to that man. That's the man that they say is controlling. You know what I'm saying? He's toxic. And that's the guy that they say that's insecure and all that good stuff. So, you know, like I said, they say that, but then again with these women, you have to watch what they do. They'll say whatever. You just gotta watch. You gotta watch their behavior. You know, and she said something else about women put men in position to do this and do that. Trust me, y'all are not putting the men into any position. The man is inserting himself in that position. You are not putting him there. He's deciding that, hey, I'm noticing this, I need to be here, so I'm putting myself here for you to protect you. So it kill me when y'all women say that y'all allow men to do this or y'all putting men into these positions. No, men are inserting themselves. If that man is in your life and he cares about you, he's going to insert himself into that position to help protect you. And another point I want to talk about at the very end, when Craig asked the lady on the show about it, she had a man, and he's telling her that I don't want you to go here or be around these certain dudes because I'm noticing something. Would you go? And she was like, you saw how she hesitated? It's like her brain was telling her to say one thing, but she knew what the correct answer was. You know what I'm saying? But it's like she had to go leaning towards that sisterhood of, I will, but they got to give these scenarios of of it in case this happens, this or that has to happen, and shit like that. Instead of just saying, what the thing is, if your man say don't do it, then you don't do it, right? But she was saying that she was throwing out these scenarios, and then at the end she was like, well, I'll do this, and then if it goes bad, then I will call him in, which is bullshit. That's what happens. Y'all women will sit up and disregard what your man say, get into some trouble, then you want to call him to come in and be Mighty Mouse and clean everything up. And that's what Corey was saying. You go disrespect me and then go call me in to clean up your mess when things go bad. The same thing that man was trying to tell you was going to go bad. He was trying to keep it from going bad, but yet you wouldn't listen. But now that it's going bad, now you want to call him to come clean it up. That's the point right there. That's the point that they were making, and a lot of women do that. They will disregard what you tell them, go out when things go bad, like the man is predicting it will. Then they want to call you to come clean it up, which leads to a lot of men getting in trouble, getting deleted, put in the hospital, or if your man is on that time to where he will cause damage and destruction, your man could wind up going to jail because you didn't listen to him to begin with. But you guys, let me know what y'all think. Drop some comments down below, all right? It's your boy JLerone with JLerone Presents. Please be good to yourself by all means. Let's be good to one another. I'll catch you guys in the next one.